Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy B Stacking, back with another video. Today we're gonna be diving into our weekend XP update that dropped this morning. We've got new idol packs, we've got a bunch of XP available, we've got a bunch of free cards available. So let's dive right into it. I'm gonna cover some limited stuff as well. Just a quick reminder, active locker codes are right below me on the ticker, so go ahead, tap those in. They are up to date. Just checked them right before recording this video, so make sure you get your locker codes in. They are expiring. Some of them expire sooner than later, but if they are shown below, they are active, so you can get those plugged in today. So let's dive right into what's available this weekend so you can continue on that grind to level 40 and get that free Dark Matter J.R. Smith. So here's what we got today. Let's jump into our XP first. Again, a lot of XP on the table right now. Actually, this week you can see in comparison to my last video, I don't have much of the XP done this week that dropped at all. Didn't have a whole lot of time to jump in the game this week, but that being said, super easy daily challenge or daily agendas. Just simply do those, play a challenge game, get 2 dunks with small forward, and then get 20 points with Suns players. Real simple. You can knock that out in one game. Actually, you can knock that out. You go ahead and knock that out in a 50-point a 50-point triple threat challenge if you wanted to. If you don't want to play a full 5-minute quarters challenge game, so you have that capability to jump into there. Win the weekend. As always, you've got your standard win 2 triple threat offline games, win a triple threat online game. You've got a number of other challenges just based on certain players or certain types of players, and then play your 5 limited games. So pretty easy and standard there. I still have the week 3 clue that I need to get finished up. We did get the week 3 lead, and then obviously today we got the drop of Jared Jackson Jr. In there as a power forward. I pulled this card up, well, center power forward I should say. Pulled this card up on 2KDB, and dude's looking kind of nice. So I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this one, and obviously it's gonna put me in a good position to be further along the path of level 40. But he looks pretty legit. He's got a mid-90s 3-ball. Yeah, I think he's got a 92 speed. So he's gonna be pretty legit. Gonna be difficult even as a pink diamond. Again, just because he's a pink diamond doesn't mean he's not a legit card. He's got I want to say 30 Hall of Fame badges. So gonna be a pretty legit card for you to grind for right there. Again, the grind isn't difficult at all. All you have to do is finish the week 3 clue, the week 3 new lead, and then complete these, and you get that card for free. So nice card to jump in the mix there. Next week we'll have another card. You see I've got a bunch of open XP here. Just haven't acquired all the cards that are necessary for it. But also keep in mind we've got the new week 4 group. So this is one that some people kind of overlook. It is progressive, so you can't just stack it. But that being said, do the week 4 group. Gives you a bunch of XP in these groups. So again, it's just furthering you along that path. So that's what we got on the XP front. Let's jump over here real quick just to showcase the cards that dropped today. Again, I do not condone opening packs. I do not open packs. Wouldn't suggest you do it. I'm more of a big proponent of growing your MT via other avenues. You can see I'm at 237K. I actually happened to win a Chris Webber card in Ronnie 2K stream last week, or I should say earlier this week, and sold that. And I'm a subscriber to him as well, so I got an extra MT boost on top of that. So my MT grew quite a bit over the last week. But you can do that via domination, via triple threat offline, triple threat online. There's a ton of ways to get MT in this game. If you want to see those things, let me know. We'll do a video on that and showcase some of those pieces to grow your MT. But in terms of the cards that dropped today, we've got a Dark Matter Chris Bosh, Dark Matter Mellow. I haven't pulled this card up, but I was looking at this, and sounds like this Mellow card can't curry. So for some of y'all that might be a problem. I've started to use the Curry slide a little bit more in games, but I'm not necessarily one of those that uses it all the time. So it's not a huge deal for me. But for some of y'all out there, I know it's a big challenge. We've got a Billy Owens, Galaxy Opal, Darren Williams making a return, Hakeem Ward coming in with a pink diamonds, Morris Peterson, and then we get my man Kirk Heinrich. As y'all know, I'm a Bulls fan, so Kirk's got a special place in the heart. And then we wrap that up with an amethyst, Michael Sweeney. So that's what you got in packs this week. Again, or I should say today. I wouldn't suggest buying these packs. Go out there in the market, a couple, either later today or tomorrow or throughout the following days, and see what you can get for a lesser price. I never suggest getting in the market and buying brand new cards right after they drop. People hike up the price and the market gets a little crazy within those first 3 to 4 hours. So stay away from that. Depending on when you're watching this. That being said, last thing I'm gonna touch base on is we're gonna go over here to limited. Limited this week is really interesting, actually. I like the way they did it. Now here's the thing, I don't like how 2K has chosen to be, for some reason, to be strategic about when they place a limited ring or a limited identifier on a card. They should just do this every single week and identify what cards are eligible to be used in limited, regardless if it meets this subset of parameters or any other subset of parameters that they put out there for any week. They should just have that filter on at all times. Once Friday hits, we should have that filter available to us. But that being said, this week, no clamps badges. Doesn't matter if it doesn't matter if the card comes with a clamp badge. Doesn't matter if you put a clamps badge on the card. No clamps badges allowed in this week's limited. So that's going to be real interesting. It's going to be real interesting because essentially you can use any player on your team, but they can't have a clamps badge. So that outlaws a lot of the top tier cards in the game because all of them have clamps badges. So let me show you what team that I put together. I have yet to play a game yet in limited, so I'm not 100% sure that this squad is going to work out the way that I want it to work out based on the way that I play. But what I did is I went ahead and picked players that I was comfortable with their release, comfortable with the statistics in the given role that they're going to be playing for the squad. The challenge that I see here, given the way that I play, is going to be on defense. I'm a huge defensive guy, and we just don't have the defense that I would like to see. Jokic is a liability on D. Anthony Davis is generally a good defender, but his diamond card is subpar when it comes to that. So we'll see how defense goes from that perspective. We're a little small. In the backcourt, but I do have Oscar Robinson as well as Dane Dash on the bench. So if I do need to put somebody in there from a size perspective, I can do that. You can see my bench is built out a little bit more than I typically do. I typically will run mostly bronze or silver cards if limited will allow me to do so, just so I don't waste contracts. Many look at that as overall cheese, and quite frankly it is, but I don't really care. But I built out the roster a little bit more just because I don't know how this chemistry is going to work based on the way that I play. But you can see I'm rocking with Steph, Heat Check Steph, which coming off of his 53-point game, surpassing Wilt. His Heat Check card is legit right now. You got James Silas, Glenn Rice, Anthony Davis, and Jokic to wrap out the top, the starting five. And again, I got James Harden, Oscar Robinson, Dane Dash, Kevin Durant. I'm not a huge fan of this Kevin Durant card, but he does bring height to the table, and I'm pretty okay with his release. And then I got John there so we can get to the rim if we need to get to the rim with a little bit of height and some significant speed. So again, it just depends on the matchup. So that's what I wanted to cover with y'all today, just to give you an overview on what's available in this weekend's XP grind and get it done. You only have a few days to do to win the weekend. All the other stuff will be there through the end of the season. But I suggest getting it done just that way you can knock it out and progress your way through it. I'll be honest, I'll be a little in and out as it pertains to 2K. For those of y'all that don't know, MLB The Show just dropped last night. For those of us that pre-ordered and got the early access in the deluxe game. So I did pick that up, so I'll probably be dropping an intro video on that later today. But other than that, If you like the video, appreciate you dropping by. Take note of the locker codes below. Subscribe, send to a friend if you like what we're building here from a community perspective. And until then, I appreciate you, and I'm out.